Hey, Cancer, welcome back to Divinity Gems. I'm here doing your weekly for the 27th of August through the 2nd of September. Cards are all mixed up. I'll start fresh for you guys. Full moon today, on the 26th in Pisces, your sister water sign. So maybe some good things ending and some positive new beginnings for you guys. Type of feel is coming in, but it should be right up your Cancer as it is in Pisces, handling that type of watery, emotional type of feel to it. But they are more Piscean energy differs from Cancer in that they are more fantasy-like to me. All right, let's see how this plays out for you. Your 9 cards, and then I want to pull some clarifiers. I got 2 decks. I want to pull the astrology deck, and then I want to pull this one. 5 of Wands is in reverse. It's a great sign to me. No stress. No stress. It's always good. No inner conflict, no outer conflict when the 5 of Wands is in reverse. All right, let's turn them on. I got 7 of Wands was upright. Tower is in reverse. The Hangman is upright. That's the first row of your 9-card spread. The Tower is changing to me. Tower falls both ways to me. Tower is out. Something's changing. Something's changing. But your perception to me of who's on top is what changed. Whereas you were feeling quite possibly in the recent past, you were feeling like you were on the bottom of a situation, somewhat that you didn't have any advantages. You definitely weren't feeling on top before. And now, look at you on top there, on a flying dragon, fighting them from above. You got a new weapon to use, basically, against whatever you were fighting off, trying to remain strong through. Your perception is where it needs to be right now with you on the top. And I feel like that was just your emotions before, being in your feelings here, and that is washing away. That tower is falling down on that emotional way you felt about whether you were on the top or the bottom through this situation, which is why I feel like the stress is gone. It's gone because you see who you are. You see your power. And that's what's changed. As the Hangman is changing your perception, seeing something from another way, another point of view, a different side, a different direction. You saw it differently. You saw it differently, and now you see yourself on top, Cancer, which is great. How'd you get there? You let go of some beliefs, rigid ways, staying hard on yourself sometimes, maybe. And you were working on that about yourself. You were working on your emotions, I do feel like, of controlling them and making sure that you just know as long as you put in the work, you should expect good results. Like your karma is going to be good karma if I'm reaping what I'm sowing and I'm over here doing good work, not holding on to old belief systems as an excuse why I should go through this woe is me type of feeling and I'll never make it and it'll never work. You changed all of that about it because you see yourself as on the top right now, or the tower is about to change that perception of yourself. In your eyes, you're going to see yourself on top. You're going to see traditional things and structures not worth it anymore. Not worth it unless, they're in a positive light. If they're not in a positive light, the tower is falling on that, and your hard work and your effort, your action is all going to be devoted to working on your skills, perfecting them, and changing that cycle for yourself. Two of Pentacles, is in reverse. No more juggling here. No more juggling for you. I think it's getting easier for you. Clear direction with the 8 of Wands being out. Clear direction and focus. I see that here. Clear direction and focus. Working towards your goal, what you want, Cancer. Working towards it. 8 of Cups is in reverse. Eight of Cups in the upright is walking towards or leaving all these old emotions behind. So you weren't doing it before, but the change is coming. So you are about to turn this card upright, in my opinion. All those cups that you left behind were all the past emotions that you had about yourself, the past emotions of when you felt like you were on the bottom of this card and everybody was shooting at you. Now you're on the top. And I feel like this is why this was in reverse, is because it's been changed. You had to change that. You had to not sit here mourning over all the things that you thought were going wrong or weren't going to work out, and start to focus on the things that you feel or that you know. My goal, sharpen my skills and keep focused in one direction, moving it in one clear direction with insight, then I'm going to be victorious. I'm going to always have the upper hand. I'm going to always succeed. The Magician was in reverse. I felt like your creativity, you just felt held back on while you were feeling on the bottom of this situation. Now you see that the sky's the limit. Sky's the limit. You can move in whatever direction you want to move in right now with this energy. There's no stress. There's no stress. You are getting to a point, Cancer, where you are really believing in yourself. You are believing it. Justice is in the upright with the King of Cups in reverse. You are learning to control those emotions. See, this is you normally. It's you normally. But you want to bring that down. You want to bring that down. Hey, Miss Cash. Cass, I hope I'm saying that right. Cash Mint, how are you today? Thanks for joining us. Yes, I think you are going to get justice because you are turning your emotions around. You want to be in control of them, to me. And I feel like, yeah, the King of Cups upright is in control as well. But he can and will get caught up emotionally at times. And so you have taken your strength, to me, here, with that being with the Justice card here, and just feeling a lot stronger about your abilities right now. You believe in yourself a whole lot more right now, Cancer, which is great. You are believing in yourself. If you haven't had that moment, I feel like the Tower is falling on your emotions. Same why that King of Cups was in reverse, which is the same reason why this Tower card is in reverse. The Tower is falling on your emotions. Page of Pentacles puts that wish out there and just kind of grows it. She's growing it from the ground up as Page of Pentacles. Sometimes this is about fertility, pregnancy, anything nature related, so Mother Nature type of energy. But there's also definitely always that pinnacle in there. So some type of way financially, you are working. We're not working for free. We're working to build something up for ourselves foundationally. So that is why I feel like you're putting that work in, so that you can just be sound and solid financially. And then the Fool card was out. This is you having no fears, where you did have those fears to step out there and keep on pursuing this goal and going towards it and keep working on it. Those fears are gone. You're ready to go to it, embracing those butterflies, embracing the change. Like, let's do it. Let's do it. I know I got this. Before, I might not have known. I might have been feeling on the bottom. But now, we started off this read upright. We started off right. And that Justice card is upright. Lets me know it's something balanced. It's something just for you. It's something very well. It's well balanced with the Justice card being out. Also could involve legal cases, court matters, that type of stuff right there with the Justice card being up, going your way. So if this does involve some type of legal matter that you had to work on, I feel like that's going to come out well for you at the end as well, because you're out of your emotions over all of it. You're out of the stress. You're out of your feelings about it. Focus on what you have to do moving forward. That's what I see. Fool card is ready to go. She's ready to step out there. It come out. You are moving towards the unknown. You're moving towards the unknown. What do I see in the unknown card? Let's see what you're moving towards. I see sunlight. So I want to say it's definitely something, a new venture. Obviously, is going to be a new venture. But this is something like, I feel like it's a first time for you, like something totally new, like you have never done it before, but you are handling it, because there's two different opinions on the Chariot card to me. The black horse, the white horse, but she has still got him by the reins, standing up, coming down a mountain, a steep mountain as well, like a curve almost. She's coming around, and that's hard to do if anybody's ever known anything about controlling horses. And this chariot, the way they were built back then, how she's standing there with one hand holding them, and then you see that eagle up there. Is wise. It's wise. It's a well thought out action that she's taking right here. So you're moving towards, Cancer, something better for yourself, something sunny and bright. That's just all that I'm seeing here. And it could be, like I said, two different ways you can go with it, but you just know you're stepping out there and you're ready to be open to looking at the other options. This is the same clear movement I saw on this Ace of Wands with this Chariot card. There is clear movement happening, clear action being taken, and I feel like it's work related. Something you have been working on, but definitely could be more work related for the majority of you, Cancer. It is a relationship you're working on, emotionally feeling stronger about it, knowing that you want to continue to work on it. That's out there as well. Let's get two more. Got the Hermit and the Death card in reverse. Yeah, this is you to me not wanting to be alone. Not wanting to be alone. Being ready to... You want to take on this endeavor with somebody else, but I just feel like you had to do this on your own and you didn't want to. But at the end of the day, you realized how strong you were. You were scared to, but at the end of the day, you realized how strong you were being able to do this on your own. Yet, the Lovers in reverse. You felt like you couldn't do this with your partner, or your partner couldn't help in this, or you didn't have a partner. For some of us in this case, we had to do this on our own. But the Lovers is in reverse. We'll get some more clarity to that. Why is the Lovers in reverse? Here. Oh. I got the Three of Pentacles in reverse and the Queen of Wands in reverse. So this is not everybody, but for some of us, we're wanting to leave a foundation. So a home situation, somebody that we're with, we're wanting to leave it, but we just haven't done so yet. We haven't done so yet. For those of us who are with the Lovers in reverse, there's definitely you wanting to get away from somebody. All that's in reverse. Queen of Wands is a powerful queen. She is just show others how it's done. With it being in reverse, possibly there was another person involved in this that caused some conflict, some stress. This, I'm feeling like it's past energy over here. I'm feeling like this is with the past energy. I'm not feeling like this is that movement that's coming in the new. I'm feeling like this is the past that the Tower is washing away. These feelings from this Three of Pentacles. And sometimes the Three of Pentacles is just not us believing in ourselves. But with the Lovers being in reverse, for some of us, I do feel this is a situation that ended that we did not necessarily want to end, but it had to, and now we're just regrouping. Ace of Pentacles, King of Wands, upright. We're making something new happen right now, Cancer. That is your Ace of Pentacles. Is something that's firmly rooted, planted, and is going to grow and return you some great results. And you are taking action on that this week. You are moving towards it this week. You're trying to make it happen. With these two out, you're moving towards it this week. You're moving towards it. I want to pull now your Black Moon astrology. See how this is tying up for you. Let's do Black Moon astrology and see how this is going for you. Oh. Ooh, genius. Genius. You got Uranus, which is the planet of awakening, great awakening. It brings something to you that you didn't recognize, didn't see before, and then you'd be like, that is brilliant. I get it. That's what happens with the Uranus card. The public is wonderfully tolerant. It forgives everything except genius by Oscar Wilde is the quote on that card. But this is the sudden bolt of a surprise that causes chaos. So possibly when that foundation or whatever happened in the past shook you up, it happened to, as it said, to wake you up. Uranus, the great awakener, is here to wake you up, it says. Okay, so Uranus breaks the rules. Smash established structures. Get it? Get it? It is the planet of not only genius, but also intuition, which arrives in sudden flashes, just like lightning, seemingly out of nowhere. Uranus is the revolutionary planet, opening up channels to the higher mind and bringing about necessary changes, which can no longer be resisted. So maybe you fought it for a while, but now you got to go through with it. Great humanitarian. Uranus is not really personal. Its viewpoint is one that is detached and unemotional, which is not you guys. But you guys, King of Cups was in reverse. Symbolizes the one who doesn't really need a partner, but is a friend and a soulmate to everyone. Didn't I see that with the Lovers in reverse as well? Okay. Uranus card in brief. Rapid changes, shocks, jolts, sudden transformations, the unexpected, revolution, government overthrows, rebellion, bucking against authority, turbulence, an upset in the usual patterns. So yeah, change, definitely change, unpredictability, being knocked off balance, relocation. Some of us moving on to some new things, having to actually move literally. Feeling shattered, being erratic, not staying on course, innovation, originality, novelty, taboo, sense of being different, going against the status quo. I like that. Counterculture, alienation from your peer group. All right. It also gets into the World Wide Web, innovations, bolts of insights, leaps of consciousness. So great awakening, learning things that you didn't learn before. Then it gets into the expansion of things like brotherhood, sisterhood, homosexuality and bisexuality, transgender people, skies, lightning, thunder, stormy weather, things that are different, things that are not status quo, things that are different. Uranus is that unexpectedness right there. So eyeballs, nerds, science, physics, electromagnetism, research, technology, robots, science fiction, flight, space travel, planets, outer space, UFOs, aliens, and foreigners. And it is corresponding tarot card, the Tower. So the change that is coming to awaken you, Cancer, going to awaken you and bring about something different in your life that you needed. It was a much needed change because I see your perception of yourself has grown. It has grown for the better, which lets me know you are moving in the correct direction. Gonna get into this Soulful Woman card. Yes, fellas, it is for you as well. It's gonna resonate because you have emotions just like women do, whether you want to believe you do or not. And you're coming into the balance of those masculine and feminine attributes within yourself. My Cancer men are usually very, very balanced emotionally. I don't know men who don't like to deal with their emotions, but Cancer men deal with their emotions pretty well. So let's see what the Soulful deck has for you. Boundaries. My clear boundaries allow me to protect myself, nurture my intentions, and follow my true self. Boundaries. Yes. I think my Cancers are learning to set their boundaries. And as I read the page off of here, this is just embodying the type of thoughts that a person who has reached this conclusion or getting this lesson, I guess, right now, This is how they would speak and how they would feel. Boundaries. My boundaries are like energy doors that help me manage my life. At times, I keep the doors open, inviting in blessings from others in my environment. At other times, I close the doors to nourish my own creative energy and well being. I feel good about having boundaries and for being able to say, no thanks. For I know that by saying no, I am saying yes to something else, something that's more important for my growth, healing, and enlivenment. Having clear boundaries allows me to protect myself, nurture my intentions, and follow my true self. Boundaries are an essential part of my self care and self love. So I do feel like, Cancer, you are learning to, because you're emotional sometimes, or can be an emotional type of person, caring, nurturing for others. You guys are the master nurturers, I feel like, of the zodiac, Cancers. And it's okay. You are learning that it's okay to set boundaries and not feel guilty about not being able to be there for others, help others, be attached to others. So if you had to walk away from a relationship that was in your own best interest, these are those boundaries. If you have to say, hey, I'll help you this much, but I can't help you over and over and just continue to be used, that type of boundary, those are boundaries. What we allow somebody to do to us, I won't say do to us, but what we allow, how far we will allow you to go before we stop you and say, crossing a line that I don't go there with people. You are setting those, and it says your clear boundaries. You're setting clear boundaries that allow you to protect yourself, nurture your intentions, and follow your true self instead of somebody else's. So doing what's in your best interest versus others, when you probably have been taught that being a compassionate, loving person, and that comes naturally to you as a water sign, to give and help and be there for everybody. You can, Cancer, set those boundaries for yourself when it's in your own best interest to protect yourself, nurture your intentions, and follow your true self. That is your advice from the Soulful Woman card deck. But I think overall for you, for this moon, it is about just having more confidence in yourself, and the cycle changing the places where you were not as confident to feeling very strong, powerful, and more confident about yourself moving forward. That is your reading, Cancer, for the week. Hope you enjoyed it. If you do need to book a personal reading, my website is below. It's www.divinitygems33.com. Till next time. Thank you so much, Cass. Till next time.